Hey everyone, Suzi here, and today we're playing Dragonheir Silent Gods. For today's video, we have a promo code and we have a dev Q&A. Alright, a dev frequently asked questions, an FAQ, let's get it clear. But yeah, we are here, and yeah, I was about to record this video a little while ago, but I got distracted with a couple other things, and then I'm glad I did, because I guess that little promo code, popped up as well. So here we go, promo code, yeah, step by step. So this promo code, it says, does it say what it's for? No, of course not. Okay, fine. Pause. Let me open up my game and find out. All right, step by step. Redeemed successfully. Very nice. 3 heliolite die, if I could talk, and 200 ore marrow. Yay, free stuff. We love a promo code, but we also love getting insider information, details about changes coming. Some insanely good changes are coming. You guys might have seen some things teased, but now we have the official full notes that can be read and shared. So let's get into that in a moment. And don't forget to use my link in the description or the pinned comment to download the game now if you're a new player looking to check out the game. Be sure to head on into the store and over to the Treasure Market monthly section where you link to a creator. You can use my creator code suziplays, and that will unlock a free pack here to get a monthly bonus summon and more. Plus, it also unlocks some really great value packs if you are a little bit of a spender. You do need to do that at the beginning of every month. Make sure you don't forget to relink to a creator. And if you do decide to spend, there's some really great offers. This game makes spending feel exciting, and you feel like you get a lot of bang for your buck, as I always used to say, whether it be just purchasing some fun stuff with dragon crystals or the great, like, battle pass style rewards. They do a really good job offering options that they didn't used to before. If you're a returning player, you might be surprised. So again, use my link in the description or the pinned comment for Buff to get the best prices you can and multiple payment options. And yeah, that is all, guys. Let's get back to the video. All right, so dev FAQ for July. I'm gonna go through this, react, talk about things. Some content creators were given a little bit of a heads up about some of the info, but they weren't supposed to like read word for word. They were allowed to like generally talk about it, but now we have the word for word. So I'm glad I didn't get that or see it at all right away, because I want to read it when we can really read it and know the confirmed details. So here we are, right? Let's do the thing. Oh, and make sure you subscribe to the channel, guys, because besides the last promo code we just did, I have a bunch of promo codes to share with the community, so I will make a video about those soon so you guys know how to get them. But I have quite a few. I need to reorganize them before I forget about them. But yeah, just a little heads up that there. And also, I'll probably give some away via Discord, so stay tuned for that too. All right, diving in. Greetings, travelers. I'm Cosimo, producer of Dragonheir Silent Gods. We've been following the discussions of our community lately and have seen some topics that have sparked a lot of discussion. Rest assured, we've heard your feedback. I'd like to take this opportunity to address some of your most pressing concerns. What we've noticed, how we're thinking about it, and what we're planning to do next. First, I want to thank every traveler who's taken the time to give our team feedback. Your willingness to point out where we can improve is a form of honesty more valuable than any praise. And with that in mind, I'll let you guys know, and I don't know if you can see the channel, probably can't, because I think it's a content creator one. They actually did specifically also ask the content creators to share some honest feedback via a form. So it's really good to see them genuinely asking for honest feedback. All right, regarding season content. Question. The season reset feels repetitive and creates a sense of loss. Are there any plans to improve this? So yes, while season reset is intended to ensure fairness, we will be taking steps to reduce the burden of repetitive grinding. Our core reason for implementing season reset hasn't changed. We want to refresh the team building meta and strategic options, giving all players a fair start each season. However, we acknowledge that the process of releveling heroes, building new teams, and grinding dungeons has become tiresome. To address this, we're approaching improvements from two directions. More seasonal variety. We'll introduce more unique content and new gameplay modes to each season, making the transition feel like more than just a simple reset. Yeah, that's what I was worried about when I said in the video it's Scratch. Like, I feel like there's that fatigue of, it's fun the first reset, you're like, okay, I'm going to start fresh, I'm going to be efficient, I'm going to do even better this season. But then when you reset again and again, and you just do the same thing over and over again with potentially no new content, that is where it gets meh. They say reducing the grind. We will lessen the burden of repetitive tasks after each reset. In the upcoming season, we will start by reducing the pressure of farming for specific equipment. Interesting. I'm not sure what that means exactly, but we will see. All right, question. The stat variance on equipment feels too high. Are there any plans to adjust this? Yes, starting with Season 8, we'll be making 3 adjustments to the equipment drop system to make gear acquisition more predictable. We have seen the community's discussion about equipment drops and heard your calls to reduce the element of luck. Therefore, starting in Season 8, the following adjustments will go live. Armor and gloves with HP, attack, or defense as their primary attribute will no longer drop in dungeons. No flat stats. This adjustment will significantly narrow the pool of possible primary attributes for these equipment slots, making drops more consistent and helping travelers acquire their desired gear more efficiently. Armor and gloves with HP, attack, and defense as primary attribute carried over via the boundless chest can still be used. However, if they belong to a set that's unobtainable in Season 8, you will need to replace them with an equivalent piece from a Season 8 available set that has the same primary attribute. Alright, and the Piece of Treasury event will start earlier and will feature an additional run. To help players obtain premium quality Mythic Plus sets faster, the event will now open on a day 10 of the new season and will have an extra run on day 42. We hope these adjustments make the grind a new season more rewarding. Yeah, that's amazing, and that's such an important event. And that's actually one of my pieces of feedback that I'm going to give as a content creator. I want to let them know that I think the shop is terrible. We got to get rid of it. The shop that goes along with the Piece of Treasury event. All it does is confuse people. So if you just start playing the Piece of Treasury event and you just start clicking your shops, you're going to notice, oh, cool, I have 5 of these blue things. Let me buy some summons, buy some whatever. And you won't even realize that you're screwing up your ability to forge a piece of gear. Plus, once you forge the piece of gear, you're not done. You're supposed to be using that same currency to keep re-rolling the stats to make them be the best they can be. Watcher of Realms has this exact same event. Some Azor Smithy event that's going to be happening actually in a week or two. And that is the same exact thing. You forge a piece of gear, you craft a piece of gear, and then you keep using that same currency to re-roll, roll the stats until they are the best they can be before you accept that piece of gear at the end of the event. You should not be using that currency on other things in a shop. And I think that shop is just very misleading and it's very confusing for players. They're going to accidentally not be able to take part in what the whole point of that event is. And even if they're like, I don't care about a piece of gear, I'd rather have summons. No, that's the whole point of the event, is getting a perfect piece of gear. And if someone doesn't understand the value in that, they're not even really playing the game. So don't even let, teach them. We have to teach them that they do want a perfect piece of gear better than a few summons, right? Right. Okay. Regarding Magic Chess, the current matchmaking windows for Magic Chess are too limited. Many people miss them. Will you be adding more slots? Oh my god, yes, I always miss them. I do this like once a week because I never catch it. Yes, starting with Season 4 Magic Chess, the number of matchmaking windows will be increased from 2 to 3. Travelers can choose 2 of these 3 to participate in. Initially, we limited matchmaking to 2 time slots to improve efficiency and reduce wait times. However, when designing this rule, we didn't fully account for different daily schedules of players across various regions. As a result, some players found it difficult to participate during these limited windows. This was an oversight on our part, and we will be more mindful of this in similar rule designs going forward. We'll announce the adjusted time slots in future notice. Please stay tuned. So yeah, this for me, I think that one of the time slots is kind of around my bedtime, which is kind of perfect because that's the time I'm laying in bed scrolling and usually finishing up my dailies if I haven't finished them. But I not always, sometimes I scroll too much and I get really tired and I just go to bed. Or sometimes I've done all my dailies early so I don't want to open the game again. Or sometimes I go to bed before this is even open. And I think the window was way too short. I remember being like, oh yeah, that opens later. Cool, I'll come back and check that after I do some other stuff. And I played some other stuff in the game, closed the game for a little bit, doom scrolled on TikTok or something, and then came back and it's like 1 minute left. I'm like, wait, how long is this open for? I didn't even realize because I never am able to catch it. So I'm really glad to hear they're adding more time slots because I definitely miss those as it is right now. All right, question here. Some our legendary heroes seem significantly stronger in Magic Chess. Will they be adjusted in the future? Based on our current data, the overall meta is still within a reasonable range. We understand travelers' concerns. Some heroes feature more distinct positioning and characteristics in their mechanic design. This is to add more strategic depth and possibilities to different lineups, not to let a handful of heroes dictate match outcomes. Based on the current data and the overall meta is still within reasonable range and has not reached a level requiring immediate adjustments. We will continue to monitor data such as win rates and pick rates for all heroes and builds. If this data shows any significant deviations, we'll make adjustments promptly. In the future hero designs, we'll also focus on balancing a hero's unique characteristics with their overall strength, ensuring that every lineup has a chance to shine. All right, so it's like everyone has Anneliesis in their, and everyone that doesn't is annoyed. I think that's part of it because Aura's literally good everywhere, aren't they? It's like the best thing ever. It's funny but true. But yeah, I think that's a hard part too. Like maybe there are some really unique things that can overcome the meta if you position them correctly or something, and maybe we're just not catching some fun things the dev have planned, or yeah, maybe people know, but it's just not, it's not exactly the most widely sought after content. Maybe not everyone's watching a content creator video showcasing how to do things with the most efficiency, so it might not be that obvious at times. Maybe there needs to be a little bit more guidance there with try positioning heroes in this way. Maybe there should be tips or something, maybe hints about being efficient with different lineups or different characters. I know that's something we need to understand and learn on our own in these games, but it wouldn't hurt to have some extra tutorial that actually helps with positioning, because positioning is pretty important, and I think it's not always obvious, though, of what you should or should not do to make a certain outcome happen. Like, you might think, oh, this person hits directly in front of them, but no, it just means they hit in that pattern anywhere they decide to hit. Like, some of it's a little confusing, especially for newer players. All right, and will Anneliesis return in the future? Speaking of Magic Chess, because apparently she's one of the OP ones they're talking about. She is confirmed to return, but not in the near future. Once the date is set, we'll announce it immediately. We do have plans to bring back Anneliesis in the future, but she's not scheduled to return soon. Once the return date's confirmed, we'll announce it immediately via official announcements and our social channels. Please stay tuned. That's the big headline of this. Anneliesis will return, but not any time in the near future. Does that mean not for a month or two? Does that mean in season 8 it's possible? Or does that mean it might be a year from now? 6 months from now, a year from now. I don't know what that means, you know? What does that mean? We don't know. So it's probably something. Wasn't she part of the Heroes of Might and Magic like collab? And if that's the case, if she's like limited based on their contracts, maybe they are working out those contract details to get permission to rerun those limited time exclusive characters. I don't know what that means exactly, because any type of IP collab is going to have its own specific rules. So they probably have to get permission or whatever, new contracts, new whatever, to do it again if they want to. Or maybe they're going to rerun the entire collab event, if that's what it was. And maybe, like, Watch Your Realms made a collab event that was not really an IP, but, you know, with Dracula. And they did a big event, and then they reran that event again. And I think even, someone said they were rerunning the Game of Thrones event that they had in China. I don't know if that ended up happening or not, but yeah, that's a thing too. And so it's always possible that they rerun an entire collab. And that might be a bit more timing and marketing and stuff to plan. So I'm not going to like be waiting and waiting on everything, you know. I'm going to get Aura with the option banners regardless of when this happens. I'm still going to go do a full Aura team and have fun with that in the future. Looking forward to that, honestly. But yeah, at least we know it's happening. All right, miscellaneous. Why go online with a single school summoning pool? So we hope that when you wish to pick a certain school, you can assemble the hero lineup of the school more directly and efficiently. I mean, that's fair, honestly. I know people don't like it, but it actually makes sense. If you don't want that school, you just skip the whole banner. It is what it is. All right, the original intent of launching single school-specific pool is to allow travelers to obtain new heroes of the designated school in more focused manner and quickly build a complete team centered around this school. Moving forward, we'll also continuously optimize the pacing of summoning pool to better match the in-game combat environment, ensuring every hero you draw can be put to good use. Meanwhile, we've also heard travelers' feedback about wanting to strengthen their existing lineups. Therefore, starting from the previous seasons, we regularly open the Wish Summon pool to help travelers obtain designated heroes with clearer targets. In upcoming seasons, we'll launch a fragment exchange shop where travelers can redeem heroes from past seasons using soul fragments to complete their lineups more efficiently. How to balance building new lineups for new seasons and strengthening existing lineups from previous seasons has always been a key area that we keep evaluating. Feel free to share your thoughts with us anytime. Yeah, that's big. So to be able to exchange or using soul fragments, a new type of soul fragment, right? So maybe do they mean like an exchange shop? Does that mean like you're going to be able to literally exchange other fragments that you earned for ones that you want of a specific type? I don't know about that. Or it's just going to be some new currency to earn. I guess we'll see for that specific soul fragment with new or with past seasons. I don't know. So we have all the different soul fragments now, and they have different batches of heroes, but they're random, right? Most of them are random, not pickers. I don't know. I guess we'll see. I don't know. But the Wish Summon and the option summons are amazing. And I honestly feel like the fact that they targeted the 2 banners with the new heroes of the season with one school, and then they're doing multiple option banners, I feel like that's a pretty good compromise. To be able to manually choose your exact heroes through option or wish summons is awesome. And they're doing that twice this season. So while it's not ideal to start off with 2 specific things, I think we're pretty lucky in that the 2 specific things seem really good. I mean, Serpentemis is so much fun. I love her so much. And Anneliesis is really good. Or Anneliesis is really, really good too. I think she feels fun to me as well with no book. Well, without a fully booked team and nothing optimal for Rally right now besides having the basic heroes. I am surprised by it. So I don't know. I don't mind. I think that's okay. Personally, I'd rather do what happened in my video that got promoted. The 5 heroes in a row where I got the entire school of Rally in one session. One session of 300. Where if there were 2 schools in the same pool, you'd have a couple from one, a couple from other, and you'd have an incomplete team. So I totally understand their intention, and I actually agree with it. Hot take? I don't know, but I like this. Okay. Will you be adding support for more languages in the future? They did tease that in a post as well. We're currently working on implementing Spanish language support. Other languages are also under evaluation. We will announce any new developments in the future notice. We've seen feedback from travelers around the world asking for more language options. Spanish support is currently in development and is expected to be released in the coming months. The specific launch date will be confirmed in a future announcement. We're also planning ahead for localization in other languages. We'll continue to evaluate based on the demand from players in various regions and our development schedule. We'll share any further updates as soon as we can, so please stay tuned. This information we wanted to share with travelers today. Some of the topics have concrete solutions, while others are still under discussion. But we're taking every one of them seriously. We'll continue to monitor your feedback, and we'll share any new developments as soon as we have more to share. Through hardship and to the stars, it's an honor, to adventure alongside you, travelers in Adenthia. The journey ahead is long, but we promise to take each step with care as we continue working to make the game richer and better for everyone. The Dragonheir Silent Gods team. Alright, I'm pretty happy with that. That was pretty good. Good stuff. Again, make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, because I will be continuously posting content. As of now, I'm still very much enjoying the game and trying to make sure I can fit it into my schedule. It's always subject to change. I'm definitely feeling a bit overwhelmed lately, but I'm trying my best. But I do love Dragonheir, and I want to see it succeed, and I really hope they get a big boost from something. I don't know what, but really want to see the game thrive. It's a beautiful game, and I'm really happy to be playing it again with all of you. And again, I will have a video or post soon regarding some promo codes, redeem codes, gift codes, whatever the hell they're called, to share on top of this too. So that's all for this video. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you in the next one.